Džej, welcome to Belgrade again, a game against Partizan. How excited are you?
Very excited. Obviously, this is, when you start the EuroLeague season, this is one of the atmospheres that you kind of look forward to playing in. One of the gyms you look forward to playing in. Obviously, was here last week playing against Red Star, but now back again, hopefully, to get our first win in Belgrade.
So yeah, you played also in Belgrade against Maccabi, which was an empty gym, and now you had an opportunity to play in front of Red Star fans, 20,000 of them. So how did you take it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, this is probably the atmosphere that every European basketball player kind of dreams of playing in front of. So for me, I took it all in. I really embraced it. Took a minute to kind of even just look around into the crowd and see all the different atmosphere that was going on. So I think it'll be the same tomorrow. Obviously, we know Partizan has some great fans, but we'll have to find a way to focus on the game.
And after that game, you asked for Nedovićev's jersey. So will you get it eventually until the end of the season?
Yeah, he had already said he'll send it to me. Yeah, he had acknowledged me back in round one when he had an interview, said that I was a player that belonged in this league, and I thought that meant a lot, and I just let him know that I was really appreciative of that because he's a player that's obviously been around on a lot of great teams, done a lot of great things in his career, still obviously killing now, and I just felt like it was appropriate to ask for his jersey.
So of course you beat Partizan in the first game of the season, now it's the second one. It was a tight game. Do you expect something of the same maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll definitely be a game of grit, a lot of toughness, a lot of physicality. Obviously we know Partizan, they play very aggressive. Play some different defenses, got a lot of talented guys like Carlick Jones, Aoife Lundberg, Tyreek Jones at the 5. So there's a lot of guys, Brandon Davies, that really keep that team going. And obviously with a coach like Obradović, I mean, they're going to obviously be ready to play. So it'll be a tough 40 minutes, but I think we're ready.
And what do you think about Željka Obradovića? He is a name that is on everybody's lips in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy that's proven at the highest of levels. Won at the highest of levels, has the ultimate respect from me, the ultimate respect in Europe, in the States as well, obviously. A guy that's proven to continue to just be successful wherever he's been at, and I mean, I have nothing but respect for him.
So the GMs voted you as the MVP. I don't know if you've seen it. You've probably seen it with a lot of praise. So what do you think about that, and how much does it mean to you personally?
It means a lot, obviously, to be acknowledged by your team, your peers, the coaches, GMs, whoever is voting. It's huge, and I think that's something that you can't take for granted, because in the summer when you're putting in that extra work, this is kind of what you're working for. So now to get recognized at the halfway point in the season as one of the best players in the league, it is a huge achievement for myself, being my first year, and hopefully I can continue to play this way for the rest of the season.
And your coach, Tiago Splitter, was also voted as the best coach of the season. What do you think about him, and how are you cooperating?
I mean, it's been great. Obviously, first year head coach, first year out here in the EuroLeague as well is not easy. And for us to be sitting at 13-8 with him coming in, it's been great. He's really like a player's coach, kind of a guy that allows you to make the decisions, allows you to make the mistakes and fight through it, because he was once a player, so he knows how it is at the NBA level, at the EuroLeague level. He's done it. So he's got a good balance of coaching, but also almost like a teammate kind of relationship. So I think it's been great up until this point. He's kind of allowed me to just be me, asked me to step up and be a leader, and I think I've kind of answered that call, and hopefully I can continue it.
So you're the captain of the team, you're responsible for the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is very special in this team. So you have sing-alongs before every game. So how did it all start?
I have no idea. I won't say I'm responsible for the sing-alongs. That might be Tyson Ward, Colin Malcolm, Seba Herrera, one of them. One day, I don't know, one of these games we started singing and we won, and then we just kind of continued it. But I think it's a good moment before the game to kind of just relax, have some fun, get the energy going before you run out onto the court and have to lock in, because after that it's very serious. But I think it's good to have that balance of having fun and then also being able to lock in and focus on your work.
And this would be the last question. You obviously had an all-star event in France, so do you see maybe one day in the EuroLeague something similar to that, with one-on-one, of course?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of guys have talked about this already. I think it would be a great idea to incorporate some kind of all-star game, some kind of all-star event, not only for the fans, but for the players as well. When I partook in the one in France, it was a great event. 2 days, got all the best players there. The fans show up, they show a lot of love, and it was a great time for us to just not really have to be so serious with each other. We could joke around because a lot of us already were friends. And I think it would be great for the EuroLeague with such high-level talent to be all on one court, playing on the same team, to see some different matchups go up against each other. I think it could be a lot of fun, but obviously with the schedule, the timing, it could get a little tricky, but who knows, maybe one day in the future.
Džej, thank you for taking the time and talking for Sportal, and we wish you all the best during the rest of the season.
Thank you.
It was great, man. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.